Hi students, welcome to Module 4. This is our midterm exam and also our spring break unit. The midterm exam is actually the only assignment that you'll have for this 2-week period. You can start the midterm exam either in the first week or you can wait till the second week to take it, whichever you like to do. If you want to go ahead and get it done in the first week, then you have the second week for your spring break time. This is meant to correspond with the university's regular spring break period. Now, the midterm exam is in 2 parts. Each of those parts is essentially like one of the kinds of assignments that you've had previously in the class, or various writing assignments that we've had. It might be something that might be a particular kind of business letter like we've been concentrating on. It might be a memo, or it might pertain to any other kind of business writing that we've discussed or that's been discussed in your textbook to this point in the course. Now, one of the key differences here is that when you begin the midterm exam, each part of the midterm exam, you'll have an hour for each part. Okay, that means there is a time limit on them. That means that just as though you were in a regular classroom and the instructor handed you the assignment at the beginning of an hour-long period and said you have 1 hour to complete the assignment, it's the same thing with each part of the midterm exam. So when you open that part 1 and part 2, for each of those assignments, you'll have an hour time limit for them. So let's say you click on part 1 of the exam. Click it open. Your time period will actually begin at that moment. You'll have an hour, read over the assignment carefully, and then begin writing that assignment. I strongly recommend before you begin each of these assignments that you go ahead and open your Word program, just have it ready to go and just ready for you to begin typing, so that once you read the assignment you can go ahead and write up your document, write up that particular piece of work, and then you'll just upload it as you do normally with your regular assignments. But make sure that you upload it within that hour time period. If you hit the end of that time period and you haven't submitted by that point, you're going to make a 0 on the assignment. It's just as though you didn't turn in something, if you went to a classroom and spent an hour working on an assignment and then didn't turn it in. Make sure that you turn it in. Make sure that you check to be sure that it uploaded properly. Make sure it shows that it did in fact upload properly. That is your responsibility, so double check that, or triple check it even. Make absolutely certain that you got it in and that you got it in by the end of that hour-long time period. If you, in the unexpected case, you do have a problem uploading the assignment within that 1 hour time period, you have one other option, and that is to send me the assignment as an email attachment within 10 minutes of the expiration of that time period. So you have an extra 10 minutes if you absolutely need it. This is only for cases of emergency, and I'll be pretty picky about whether or not I'm going to accept any reason for extending beyond the 10-minute time period. I will check timestamps. I will make sure that everything shows that you did indeed submit it within that time period, 10 minutes after the expiration of the hour-long time period that you had for that assignment. If it's outside of that 10 minutes, if it's longer than that, giving you that bonus even to work with, if it's outside of that time period, you will make a 0 on the assignment. Part of getting this assignment done is observing that time limit. Part of the test here is to make sure that you know this stuff, that you're able to do it fairly quickly, just as you would in the office environment. All right, so read over everything very carefully this week before you begin either part of the midterm exam. And I mean read them very carefully so you know all the rules, so that you know everything there is to know about this assignment before you begin. Particularly read the Module 4 outline very carefully before you start this. And certainly when you open the assignment, read the instructions very carefully before you actually begin to take the midterm exam. Now again, you have until Sunday, March the 21st at 11:59 p.m. to finish this exam. Okay, you can certainly finish it earlier than that if you like to. If you want, you can do one part of the exam, the first part of the exam the first week, and the second part of the exam the second week. However you like to do it, as long as you have both parts of the exam submitted by Sunday, March 21st at 11:59 p.m. So definitely make sure that you have it in by that point in time. This is worth 15% of your overall grade, so definitely take this seriously as you work on it. I will be grading this really thoroughly and a little bit more strictly than I have been with just your general weekly assignments. So I am expecting your very best work on the midterm. All right. Now, once you get it done, you have some time if you'd like to relax. We will, starting on March the 22nd, we'll begin our next module. But again, the only assignment this time is the midterm, and once you've got that done, you can have a nice little vacation just as you would with regular spring break, and I'll see everybody back here for our next module. All right, thank you. Good luck with the exam. Again, make sure and read everything very carefully, and I look forward to seeing your work. Thank you very much.